What's up, YouTube? COD4Man221 here, and welcome back to their part of the Japanese campaign for Hearts of Iron 4. And also, we actually joined the Axis and did not form our own faction. And we're in the process of trying to push through British Raj's territory in the mountains. Now, the problem with that, well, I can actually maybe cut off this unit, is it's mountains. So, even though I have more troops, at least I'm going to try to cut off some forces here. Some of their army. It is pretty weak, in fact. Since no one's there, we just need to... They have a little defensive front along here, kind of along the river and the mountain there, so that should be that. Off camera, I have so many little fleets around. I need to work, I'm gonna combine them into this fleet and then set up a second submarine and a second main fleet group. Because I'm gonna need naval superiority in the Gulf of Thailand here to invade Singapore, and then I'm gonna try to get air superiority naval superiority in the Bay of Bengal. Which is, I got news for you where these Marines are gonna be heading. Because we need to get behind. Well, they're not Marines, but they're going to be doing some amphibious stuff. So that... Did that not work? Well, that was weird. Okay. And we're going to want right here. Now, of course, they don't have the technology for that just yet. It's not 1940, but that's what we're researching. Okay, let's unpause it. I have all these ships sailing to this port here. Brilliant. We have extra divisions. So we should be cutting some of these guys off here. And we're capturing this. Obviously, we're going to take over Thailand. Just because we can. The French have retreated from northern Vietnam here. Which is okay for me. I'd rather just knock France completely out of here. I do want to capture all these islands here. There's a ton of the world's rubber, like I pointed out in the last part. Especially, this is like the premier thing you want. It gives me a bunch of steel, and it'll be great to actually capture that. So I wonder if my men... Yeah, look, they have no organization. We have a breakthrough here, guys. So whatever we can do. Oh, I have 10 units right here. Oh yes, these are my panzers. Well, my tanks. And motorized. I want your whole army to go here. Brilliant. So we'll try to get behind enemy lines here. I'm sure these are the guys that did some of the good punch-throughs. Now if we can just capture... See, if I capture India, this will be huge. That will knock the British out. They'll only have their base in the Haikinet. I'm going to need to take out the Commonwealth here. But I want to make this... basically just want to make this easy for me. So, I mean, if the tanks want to do this, it sounds good to me. To cut off the majority of these Indian forces here. And we've started to do that. This unit's now surrounded. I'm pretty sure this is like their whole army, too. Well, most of their armies here. So you think these guys would be cut off here? They'd be, yeah, low supplies. So India, British Raj, I'm just going to call them India, only has 17 to 25 units. So losing 4 units here, 4 or 5, would be devastating. And then, because you're not part of anything, I'm just going to have you cut off these units here. I'm using Thailand to give me a big advantage, basically. Well, Siam, Thailand, same thing. So there we go, a bunch of units just got overrun there. I'm going to get my units over here, and we're going to try to cut off some more forces if we can. So we're not making a lot of progress attacking over river into a mountain. So I gathered up all my navy here. So we just combine it. Let's get our navies now. So we have about 4 navies. We have our subfleet, our fleet 2. I wonder where these guys are, actually. Okay, let's give them the commander. Fleet 2, I'm going to want you to... There we go. So that should help. Now we can plan our invasions. And I think You can go. So the Marine's going to land, and your order's got deleted. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we have. I need to research that. So those guys can't exactly go. We're using all our convoys in there right now. Okay, you're 108. You're like our. I'm gonna have to rename this jet. Probably the. This guy's great. Okay, let's call this our main battle fleet 2. Gotta try to keep some things organized on medium repair priority. See, once I start capturing some more territory, that will help us out. Can't get anywhere close to the United States toward Hawaii, that's for sure. We will take over Hawaii. That'll be a great, great stepping stone onto the United States, and so will Alaska. It is just fun using these tanks here, if they could actually get around something. Okay, tanks, just push through that guy there. And I can also use these air bases too. It is what Blitzkrieg tactics are. Well, we're just pushing forward with the tanks and infantry. Oh yes, it's going to be very easy to cut these guys off here. Luxembourg is gone, that's good. And I don't want this guy's army to be worried about this territory or here. That's not your job. Okay, awesome. That airplane is now done. We can get the carrier version, we'll get that shortly, but first I would like to research landing craft. This will allow us to, if we look at it, it's 50% prep time, invasion defense, and extra naval capacity by 40 weight, which is important. More units after all. So I'm hoping we can, oh look, we have, yeah, this is a problem. We're gonna have the Commonwealth forces here. This happened in my other campaign. I was playing as fascist Sweden, and I was, you know, Norway was declared by the Allies as like safe, you know, guaranteed independence, and I was dealing with all, like, they lost almost 1 million troops in Sweden, the Commonwealth forces, because it's not just going to be British Raj and I are going to be fighting. The British are going to be pretty invested in keeping this. Now I'm hoping that I can just cut these units off if possible, and not get some of my own units cut off. I'm going to grab this port here. Okay, we do have territory. Let's go all the way down to Singapore now. I want these Marines to come along the coast here. Yeah, just cut off the ports, basically. There we go. Oh, they're actually... See, the ports are critical because that's how they'll actually get their units in. That is the goal. Look, now there's 11 divisions here. British Raj does not have 11 divisions right there. They only have 17 total troops. These are, like, yeah, they have 2, and it's a bunch of South African divisions here. So it's definitely, if I can, you know, close the, get these guys into a pocket here and surround them, that would be excellent. Or if we want to cut them off there, that works. Let's just cut these guys off. Because then they only have 3 supply currently, and that's mainly from local supply, so... Make sure these guys don't get out of here. Looks like I have 18 divisions trying to push in the south here. I don't necessarily want to... There's no ports or anything that the British can actually use that for. Hello. Out of curiosity, how did we lose this... Oh wait, I'm getting confused. I thought I was the British color for a second there. So Singapore should fall. Okay, improved national spirits is done. Honestly, army innovation would not hurt. Advanced weapons. Southern expansion. We definitely don't want to strike the United States just yet. Yeah, let's unite Cam and Netherlands. I won't really, there's no point in really wasting anything on that. I like the Navy. Let's get some more dockyards here. Okay, more research. So we finished the Mountaineers. We're going to make Mountaineers 2. And let's start training some of these Mountaineers. Let's take a look at their division template. We're going to increase this, obviously. Now with artillery, we're going to do infantry. So I'm going to make... This is one of the templates I saw that was actually decent. So you do this, and then you get artillery. So let's see, that gives them... I'm looking at soft attack. 109. Yeah, that's pretty good for soft attack. I might just add one more artillery. No, that's too much, so I'll turn them into... Okay. So I want to train a bunch of these mountain divisions. And we're going to bring them back to Japan. I know I have divisions kind of sitting here, but that's okay. That's basically the whole Island Defense Force right now, for all we know. Whoops, that got turned on. Okay, Singapore has fallen. That's devastating for the British, and look at all the resources I'm getting. Well, actually, somebody could control all this territory. But one British division that's cut off. Low supplies. Well, these guys are going to have low supplies in a minute here. They're already basically completely cut off. So I guess these guys want to push all the way down here, which is okay with me. I know I said it wasn't a minute ago, but... Okay, I need another army here. Purple army that's hanging out. We need you. I didn't think we needed you, but now we do. Mainly due to the fact that the allies over here are sending in a ton of troops. Okay, we just want to go on the coast there. Okay, we'll get his troops there. We're already making good progress. Come on, guys, just... Okay, I'm gonna let them sit here. That's fine. We need to get our organization up. We gotta do some low supplies right now. "11 divisions. We're attacking in the mountains, so that's not good. So at least we have the port. They just have one port over here at Rangoon. My Marines can't seem to handle killing one division, because not all of them are attacking. Then the resources should be ours. So I think we can stop importing so much. We have a new submarine. Okay, I want to work on my land doctrine a little bit more. I do like using the motorized and mechanized. That would be good. This gives us overwhelming firepower, more organization, max planning. And this one gives us recon better, organization once again, night attack. Ooh, infiltration sounds so good. The less supply usage is going to be critical. So we're going to go down this route. Okay, we can hire someone else to our government. Political power is not bad at all, actually. Why not get some more? Unless we want armor research time. Extra reliability. Oh, we need a naval guy here. Now, who do we want? Naval research time. This is like a capital ship and carrier submarines. But it hurts their range. So that hurts the carrier armor but gives them extra deck size and more range for all these guys. I like this max. That's just for screens. Okay. Let's go with these guys. A little bit less armor in our carrier, but it benefits us with range on everything. Yeah, we're sinking UK convoys left and right also. Okay, that guy's naval invasion is going to get going here. Purple Army's now going to attack with the large number of troops we have. They're really holding us along the river, though. Wow, that whole area got cleaned up there. So the north is now free. I'm going to bring all my army. How many losses have these guys taken, by the way? British Raj has lost 160,000 troops here. I was watching a guy playing Hearts of Iron 4 yesterday, and one thing that kind of annoyed me was he was not showing... I wonder why we just stopped here. One thing was he did not show like the overall war. That's kind of messed up. He didn't show basically the. Oh, select the whole army. He didn't show that war screen there where you can see the captures. I kind of want to see how everyone was doing. And go. There we go. So we should just take the rest of this. Okay, these Marines are going to start. They're just going to start island hopping, I think. I need one of them to capture this, though. That little territory. Actually, we'll be dealing with these guys here. I lost my war goal. You know what? I'm just going to pressure them into the Axis. I don't actually need the rubber now that I have that other territory. Okay, where's our spearhead going to happen? And speaking of, how's our... Yeah, it's going to take us a little while to get over there. Oh, we have a naval invasion. It doesn't matter because they're not going to be able to take any of this. So the great news is that we actually captured all this territory, so they have to now plan a naval invasion. And by the way, we have a lot of ships here, so I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, I just need to... Oh, good, we have the port. Now all these units are stuck along the coast. Okay, where do we want to push? I want to keep an eye. I want to make sure my units don't get, like, stuck here. Where's the capital, anyway? It's all the way at Delhi. That is not close. Okay, I'm going to take some of these territory. I'm going to form kind of a line in the south with these units and transport some more over. Like, this guy's... Well, I need his Marines to actually start island hopping. Hungary has now joined the Axis. Good, the more the merrier. And Hungary's now in the war. Okay. So I'm just going to start pushing to the capital here. Because British Raj is not too close to surrendering just yet. Yeah, I feel bad for kind of the Dutch and South African forces that were just dragged into this conflict a little bit. I mean, I'm the one who attacked British Raj, not the British. So we made a lot of progress actually with these armies, the way their sizes are, so. My goal is to take as many islands away from these guys as possible. Look how much supplies. They have no supplies whatsoever here, obviously, because they're cut off. So there you go, and then more forces will... Oh, they have a port here. No, they don't. That was not part of that territory. Okay, a little worried about getting my forces kind of cut off, but we're going to be cutting off their forces too. But my tanks are just going to start driving. How are my forces doing down here? Yeah, I'm the one attacking now, buddy. Okay, we have troops here. We're going to need to invade this, that's for sure. You know, I can do that with my Marines here that are now done. Okay, Marines. I wonder if they'll actually be able to take that over. So we're taking the French port here. And we're under attack by one Raj force. Have we captured? Delhi is ours now. Okay, where's the new capital? Bombay. So we're going to capturing those. Okay, let's drive to Bombay. Why not? Nothing is stopping us, right? And I'll capture that airfield while we're up here. So I'm just going to start... I know it's going to look ugly, but I'm just going to start making all these attacks here. It looks like the British stand no... Whatever their Commonwealth forces will be destroyed down here. Naval primacy. Naval innovations. Let's do the befriend... Let's see. Befriend Siam or pressure Siam. So we issue an ultimatum and hopefully join. Yeah, we don't befriend them necessarily. Yeah, let's give them the ultimatum. Because I have no problem with these forces to overrun Siam. Wow, that is a lot of territory to cover. Yeah, it's like all these crazy lines. I'm like totally gonna get my forces cut off if I'm not careful. Which I'm not being, of course. The goal is just to make these guys surrender faster, though. Okay, these guys we can start attacking. We have the ports here. And our Marines are still not ready. Need about 12 days. That's okay. We have battle plans with no units assigned, apparently. I love using these mobile troops. I was not using them earlier, but they are just... Especially these tanks early on. These medium tanks. So Denmark's now in the war against us. That's okay with me. They don't have anything over here for me to worry about. The key thing is British Raj. 60% towards capitulation. Okay, we need to make sure just get rid of these little pocket things that I created myself, I know. Come on, guys. We can kill that one unit here. Oh. They have us. They have no organization over here. So if we can capture this port, that'd be great. Otherwise, we'd be in a little bit of trouble because we don't have any supplies down there. Okay, the Spanish forces are now here. I think it's time to just start pushing. And I'm going to tell them to go. It's, you know, there's 7 of us. There's like 1 of them. Okay, 6 states. Okay, now they're starting to hold, and they can even pierce... Oh, they don't have any enemy armor there. Okay, we're letting a research slot just sit idle here. Let's work on the Chiha Type 97 tank there. And we have the advanced oil plants done. We're currently working on more of these synthetic oil. I need to change my trade around also. We have a massive surplus of steel. Some of you guys suggested that I don't trade with the United States because they're going to cut me off, which is true. Don't need any rubber with the United States. Aluminum. Buy some from the Germans. Oil. USSR. Great, so now we have plenty more free factories that are now operating. Yeah, look, we used to have, it was 31 factories or 33 factories we're operating with, and look at that now. 45, that's big. Okay, we have more free military factories. Let's work on carrier naval bombers. Fighter 2 we should start producing. Light tank 2, support equipment. Better submarines. I almost wish there's a button to make it just automatically switch over for you. Now I need more oil, of course. Okay, the synthetics are done. These are level 4 buildings, which give us... It doesn't say about giving... I don't know if it just lets you build more in the state. Probably. I guess it lets you build 4 in that state there. Okay, it's 1940. Let's go on the encryption and decryption route here. Still more free military factories. I'm going to put 1 here. Can modify our government again. Silent workhorse like I wanted last time. So we need more oil. USSR, that's good with me. Still building more of these synthetics. So I'm actually going to bump down the infrastructure that's damaged to the bottom. I need to keep building these oil factories. It gives rubber and oil. You don't need the oil so much as the rubber. And I do have tanks down here. I'm just going to save them. I want them, I really hope, if Siam makes the wrong decision here, it's really up to them. Okay, we now have the capital. British Raj is very close to surrendering. Where's their new capital? I need to go attack. They must not have a new capital. I don't see one. 1 victory point. Yeah, I don't see any. I'm gonna go capture that. Yeah, I don't see another capital, so. Oh, here it is. I'm an idiot. It's like surrounded by my troops here. Okay, we're good. Okay, this guy is still prepping. 56 days. I guess he's going across some sea zones here. Seems a little ridiculous to me. Every one of these cities that falls to will just give us more incentive. Oh, these guys... Okay, so what happened there is that these guys are... This is now their responsibility, so they're sending divisions over here. But we have... Okay, there's still one more port up there. I need to go capture that. I really just don't want any more British forces landing. That is really my goal. Our Commonwealth forces to land. And we're making a decent push too, and I'm sure once their capital falls here in 6 days. Look at this commander, level 7. He's a trickster, a ranger, hillfighter, engineer, and a mountaineer. What more can you ask for, right? He's doing his job very well. We're still training troops up, getting a lot of mobile mechanized, well, motorized units. I think I'm going to stop on these guys for now. I mean, they've done a good job, but I need some more of the other troops here. Okay, British Raj, you're so close to surrendering. What if I can cut these units off? These are actual Canadian. Oh, Canadian troops. So we'll do a loop and attack. Okay, British Raj capitulates. This is all mine. Look at this. Japan has a massive name here. Awesome. And the only forces that are left here are UK forces, which we're going to smash. So it's May 1940, and we've already destroyed British Raj. Let's look at Europe here. Okay, France is actually holding strong against the Germans. That's very surprising. Now they're trying to go through Brussels here in Belgium. Unfortunately, they declared war on like Norway and Denmark first. So I hope I could always, honestly, I can just hop out of this faction if I want. All you have to do is just click. Oh, we're in a war. Son of a gun, I can't hop out of this faction. Okay, well, we're going to continue rolling over Asia. That works for me. And these guys can... I'm really wondering why it took you literally... Like, why did it take that guy so many days? Fort Buster. I'm getting someone else. This guy's a bunker buster. Maybe he can make it a little faster. 56 days. That is a long, long, long time. Okay, I don't know what else to do here with my large armies. I guess I need to start invading the British areas here. I mean, we can do that. I do want to take out Australia, though. Okay, so those guys are all done. This is my Panzer units here. We'll just bring them down here for now. Let's see, we have our dark green army. These guys are here, and we also have our purple army. So let's bring all of this guy's army and just... Yeah, I don't know, garrison maybe? Is Tibet our friend? No, we're not a faction. What about Nepal? No. Okay, guys, I think we're going to do that. Well, we're going to be done with this part here. And I'll see you guys in the next part where we continue to attack the British, basically. We're going to go after their islands here, including Ceylon and the Maldives and this little island. We got to take over all their islands. And then Australia is going to be our goal. So we're going to go through Indonesia here and Papua New Guinea. And then take over Australia and probably go after New Zealand also, just to get rid of the enemies around here. Just make it hard for the British to attack us. And then the U.S. is getting ready. They're working on prepare intervention. They're already They're gonna be at war with us shortly, I'm sure. But I'm not. I don't plan to attack them unless they plan to attack me. But by that point, I'll have a ton of resources, which I already have. Anyway, see you guys then. Copperman 221 signing off.